You know what, Joel? I'll take my 2 years. I'm okay with it. That's what my client said to me when he called me to tell me to not keep fighting for him. I'm Joel Chorny, a criminal defense attorney here in Tucson, Arizona. And today I want to talk to you about the strength I have learned from my clients. I think of several clients I've had over the years who made incredibly hard choices and frankly didn't get the credit I feel they deserved for the amount of grace and maturity that they demonstrated in those choices. And that is so often the case. I am no longer surprised at how regular it is, how common it is for my clients to be the bigger person in the criminal system. You'll have victims being incredibly petty. You'll have the prosecutors being incredibly petty, the police being incredibly petty. And ultimately, it'll come down to my client deciding, you know what, I'm going to be the bigger person here and bring this thing to an end. And I've seen that so many times. I can think of one client who was charged with murder for shooting her abuser dead. He had put her through hell. I'm not going to get into the details here, but the things that this woman endured and survived at the hands of this person, he got off easy, frankly. And she was scared. She had a life being victimized by police and by men, and she just didn't trust the police or men. And that contributed to actions she took after she had taken this person's life that I wish she had done differently, but she didn't. And ultimately, she was charged, and eventually, she was offered a plea that I think we could have done better then had we gone to trial. I really feel like we had a good case to make, but she felt terrible. She's not a killer. I mean, she killed someone, but she never met. She didn't want to kill anyone. She was traumatized herself from this ordeal. She wanted to start putting it behind her. She didn't want to put her family through that ordeal. And so she took this plea that ended up sending her to prison for over a decade. I was not happy about it. She also, of course, wasn't. But she was so gracious and appreciative. And she thanked me. And she didn't just thank me for the work I did. She thanked me for never losing sight of who she was. And that sticks with me to this day, that despite people's choices, sometimes they're not good choices, they are so much more than the worst choices they've ever made. And I tell my clients that the system is dehumanizing. The system is designed to take people's freedom from them. But what the system cannot do unless you let it is take your dignity. And so I urge my clients to keep their heads up when they are being sentenced and to not let the court's decisions define who they are. And I'm proud of myself for being able to stand for my clients in the face of that. If you or a loved one is facing a situation where the criminal system is trying to take your freedom, you deserve a lawyer who will fight not only for your freedom, but for your humanity and for your dignity, someone who can see those things in you. And if you need such a lawyer and your case is here in Arizona, don't hesitate to reach out. Your rights matter, protect them, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.